Welcome to another edition of the Market Opening Gong, where we give you updates from the Nigerian capital market. This edition captures the market performance for Friday, April 24th, 2020. From the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the all-share index closed at 22,599.38 basis points with a market capitalization of 11.777 trillion naira in 3,957 deals, meaning it appreciated by 0.57% for the day. The equities market closed week on a negative note as investors lost 167.92 billion naira as NSE-ASI dipped by minus 1.41%. At the close of trading, market recorded 16 gainers to 14 losers. The top three gainers for equity were Caverton Offshore Supports GRP, UPDC Real Estate Investment Trust, and University Press PLC, while CAP, UACN Property Development Company, and Skyway Aviation Handling Company were among the top losers. Guaranty Trust Bank, FBN Holdings, and Access Bank were the top players in terms of trade volumes and most active to boost market turnover. For the NASD OTC market, the NSI closed at 700.73 basis points with a market capitalization of 514.74 billion. The volume traded was 5,348 and 422,660 in terms of value traded in two deals executed for the day. Looking at the FMDQ OTC exchange, the debt market size closed at 28.10 trillion naira. The NAFEX rate closed at 388 naira 78 kobo to a dollar, while the INE FX rate opened at 384 naira 21 kobo to a dollar and closed at 383 naira to a dollar. You can also check for updates on the impact of COVID-19 on markets and the economy on the Corona Watch Central dashboard showing on the screen. For the highlights from last week Friday, we bring you key excerpts from the World Bank's Commodities Market Outlook report. The report identified the following facts. The coronavirus pandemic has impacted both demand for and supply of commodities, direct effects from shutdowns and disruptions to supply chains, indirect effects as economic growth stalls. Effects have already been dramatic, particularly for commodities related to transportation. Oil prices have plunged and demand is expected to fall by an unprecedented amount in 2020. While most food markets are well supplied, concerns about food security have risen as countries announce trade restrictions and engage in excess buying. As countries around the world contend with the health emergency of the COVID-19 pandemic, the economic effects of suspending almost all activities have immediately impacted the world's commodity markets and are likely to continue to affect them for months to come. For the key market and economic events to watch, the Economy and Politics Coronanomics discuss on Web TV will focus on financing Nigeria's way out of COVID-19 pandemic with Professor Pat Utomi, a political economist, by 9 a.m. Also, the Market Review program will feature Mr. Lankpe Omoyele, a market strategist that will explore COVID-19 implications for consumer confidence in Nigeria from 10 a.m. And that will be all for this edition of the Market Opening Gong. Visit www.proshareng.com to get more updates from our news stories and videos. Connect with us on our social media platforms displaying on the screen for further updates on our market reports and to watch a live stream of the weekday Corona Watch program. The ProShare mobile app is also available on Apple Store and Play Store on your mobile device, which allows you to customize your preferred news and videos. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching and do stay safe.